Yo, what's up guys, it's Noise. Today I'm going to be showing you how to create this badass drawing transition in Premiere Pro and Photoshop. Now without further ado, let's get started. Now the first thing you want to do is open up your project. Obviously find the spot where you want to do the transition. Now in my case it's going to be this shot right here. I want it to be somewhere right there. So right here what we're going to do is we're going to find a screenshot that we like. I wanted to pause right there. So what you would do in this case is take a screenshot, save it, and then from there you want to open up Photoshop. All right, now once you got your picture opened up in Premiere Pro, what you want to do is you want to go ahead and grab the little brush tool, and you want to select, like, you know, one of these brushes that they got right here. You can really go into dry media brushes right here on the side, and I'll usually go for something kind of grungy. Once you got your brush selected and you already got the size changed, now you want to go ahead and actually do the drawing process. Now this is going to be completely up to you to what you want to do. I'm gonna just go ahead and do something real quick just so I can show you how to do it. All right, so once you got it somewhere where you like it, whenever you're saving this, you're gonna have to create a folder where you're gonna save all of these, because they tend to accumulate real fast. I'm gonna export it as a PNG. Now as you're doing this, you want to undo. Now this is gonna be a frame by frame kind of thing, so the more frames you get, the smoother the drawing is going to be, but the less frames you do, the more choppy it is. So if that's what you're going for, you know, in my case, I really want like that really choppy look. So I'm going to undo a couple of times before I start saving. All right, now once you got all your images saved, what you want to do is bring in that folder that you just made for the images and bring it into Premiere Pro. So now that you have all your new edited pictures in Premiere Pro, what you want to do is go and find each one and put them in order. I would recommend stretching each one of these maybe about 5 frames as you're putting them together. Alright, so in this case 5 frames was a little too slow for it, so I'm gonna bring them down to maybe 2 or 3. Probably also stretch this last one, just make it last a little while. So now that you got the animation looking the way that you want, I would recommend to grab a paper texture and then layer it on top of each one of these, and then try to make it look a little different. If you have a couple of them, that'd probably be better, but you could reuse the same one, you know, rotate it, flip it, do what you got to do to make it look different. I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then I'll show you what that looks like. Now real quick, when you bring this texture in, I'd usually recommend to choose a black one, just because for me really that's just clicking screen. So yeah, so with the screen look, you'll have that paper texture. Now sometimes you can really turn down the opacity, you can really just mess with it, and like I said, just layer it for every single one of these. And like I said, you can rotate it if you only got one paper texture. If you got multiple ones, it'll probably be better. Now once you got this, what you want to do is nest everything together. All right, so once you have everything nested, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to grab a shake, and as you can see, you're already getting that look. So next I would also recommend adding a transform. Put the shutter angle at 180. Now from here, really what I would do is I would keyframe the position and scale. We'll make it zoom out towards the end. Now with everything keyframed, it should look like this, and here you have your look. Now this is a pretty badass effect. I really love messing with this type of effect, just because it's really up to your creativeness and what you want to do with it. You could really get crazy with it. You don't have to do it exactly the way that I did it. You could do it completely different. One last thing I forgot before finishing the video earlier was to implement sound effects, because these sound effects will also just give it so much more life. I would recommend getting a paper crumble and a pencil scribbling sound effect, and then maybe a whoosh into the actual transition, and it should give you pretty fantastic results. All right, well, that concludes this tutorial. I appreciate everyone that stayed and watched to the very end. Please remember to subscribe, like, share with your friends, anything that's going to help this channel grow and evolve, because that'll let me do many more things, show y'all much more. And well, that's pretty much it, guys. Until next time.